do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Welcome again, everybody. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now it's the former Badger Dare Ogunbowale, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Broncos 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
They'll start with the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Coming in to put a lick on it was Lavonte David. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. The 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here's Locke to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Cameron Brate, incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, 63 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you... Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Brady to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register enough. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49-yard line.
Airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 50 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because
Clock now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable for Watson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Brady's throw there incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Again, it's Brady. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And the formula... Brady now on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady to throw again, and he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Block now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't enough.
Try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Block working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Block. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 3rd. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the... Back to throw. Lock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go again with Ogunbowale. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse.
And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. From the gun, it's Locke. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt.